It's a little bit early, but we can run the sound test and everything. This is going to be so tricky. Oh my god. Alright. I can't watch the other stat thing now because I need to see the pattern. Anyway, can you hear me? Do we have sound?
Yes, I've got some.
Cool. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we're going to make a bracelet that came from one of my recent how to make a pattern kind of things. But before we get into that, I do want to say we still have the secret word game. It's going on, so all you gotta do is chat and you say the right word and you get to win both of these bracelets. One made by me and one made by Minute Craft. She did the more detail-y one. And check it out, we got Mandy here with us, so that's pretty cool. Oh wait, I gotta show you what we're working on. Hang on, need my mouse over here. Go. So this is my website, akaawol.com, and this one was called Mashing Two Patterns Again. And we took this pattern, which was really kind of interesting, and I liked it for a centerpiece. And we took this pattern, which was, it was just different. And we mashed them together and we came up with this bad boy. And I want to have a picture over on my website to show how cool it is. So we're going to actually make that here today. So hello everybody. Thank you for joining us nice and early. I see, I don't know what the name is, something crafts. Hello. And we got Rainbow Haze is here. And yeah, I just don't know how to say that. Rara? Is it Rara? I don't know. Anyways, awesome. Thank you for joining us here. So now I have to put the strings in the right order. That's going to be like the first challenging part. I already did one side, so I should actually know what this is. Actually, we're going to grab some glasses because it helps. Alright, so it's the darkest one. Wait, that was... Oh no, I grabbed the wrong one. Almost started it right off the gate wrong. How about that? The darkest one is this one. And this is why keeping a needle close by for corrections is so vital. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've been really kind of working hard to put out some videos to show you how to design patterns, how to mash up different ones, how to come up with something completely new and different. And I gotta say, I'm really enjoying it because not only am I coming up with patterns never done before, but I'm really having fun making stuff. Like after I get done making the pattern, I'd like to make it. Hang on. I'm missing some of the chat here. All right, that's right. Okay, cool. Have I been drinking? No, I have not been drinking. Not yet. Mind you, see that? That's positivity for you, right? Yet, because I'm leaving that as a possible thing. All right. Now let's start tying some knots. I have a cup within reach, by the way. I have been pretty much knotting all day long too, so I'm kind of really warmed up for this. I think I have a video and a web page coming out tomorrow, and I'm really excited about it. I'm trying to finish up the bracelet, so that way it'll have the whole thing there. It'll be neat. Yeah, well, I don't always know how to pronounce things, and like the names don't like necessarily look like it makes sense to me. I'm really bad at spelling. Like, honestly, my American education failed me so hard. You should see me every time I run into a Michelle Michael situation. It's like, oh, for Christ's sakes, why? So, Rainbow, I don't know if you'll remember this, but this is the patterns where I said I was going to mash them together, and you said they might be too busy. But it turns out it's not so bad because there's not that much space for this where it starts off at. It only goes through like 3 times before it reaches the center. So it actually turns out pretty cool. I'm really kind of stoked with the way it turned out. Plus, this whole starting off with a nice, easier start kind of took away from some of that spacing. But I like when it starts out like this, it just lines up the strings so perfectly. So yeah, this is kind of a cool thing. And I kind of like the colors. It's not exactly like what the pattern is over on the webpage, but you know, it's kind of close, I guess. Instead of using that bright blue, I opted for this really darker one because I replaced it instead of using black, and but instead of going all the way black, I thought purple with a dark blue would be really cool. And then it does have a white, and then there's like 3 shades of purple here. One of them is so light it's gonna pretty much look like a white unless you're like really paying close attention, which I had to when I was lining up the strings, because otherwise it would go all rogue and I would not be happy with that. So, oh, and I gotta show you guys something. I was out shopping, and there's this store with like all kinds of stuff from China. Look at how cute. Look at the size compared to my thumbnail. Look how cute these are. These little tiny clips. I'm putting them on the side of the board so that way when like I won't be using these 2 strings, right? So like the string kind of hangs off to the side. I don't like clip it down. I just use the clip to kind of rest the strings on, and it keeps them out of the way. They're so darn cute. They had them in this color and pink, and I'm like, no, I'll get the... I don't know why like all the really cool little stuff like this has to be like super girly. I'm sure that guys have like desks and stuff too. I'm not sure my thumbs are all that giant, but sure. But yeah, that came with a whole, like, I don't know, there must have been 15 or 20 of them in the packet. I've got like 4 of them clipped on my board right now. But it's just a nice way of keeping strings that you're not using kind of tucked up out of the way. So that way, well, basically it keeps your strings from getting in a bunch, right? I mean, that's what we're all aiming to do here. See? Strings off to the side, concentrate on the ones I need to do. Oh, has anybody checked to see if our bot is doing the 8-ball thing? I haven't checked on that in a bit. Does it look pink? It's a super light lavender. My camera might be picking it up weird. It's not, they're all very purple family. Right. Yeah, and like for me, like making stuff out of pink, it's like, you know, I'm doing girl colors. Although I was recently pointed out to that I'm lacking the unicorny kind of girly pinks and stuff bracelets in my shop. I was like, yeah, I guess that's true. Cool, we do have a bot. That's awesome. Alright, now, having to look over at the pattern here, this comes down. Oh, that's interesting. So I haven't done this pattern yet. This is, you're going to notice me having to stop and look at my paper a bunch with this one because it does not necessarily make the most sense to me in my head. Oh, but I'm definitely liking it. I wish this lightest color of like the lavendery whatever, I wish it was just a little bit darker. Because here it's going over the white and it doesn't seem to even be a different color at all. That's so weird. So it goes 3 to there. Alright. Okay, so now that we're getting down a little bit, I'm going to bring this up in the clip. You might not be able to see the top, but it keeps the thing from moving around too much on me. Alright, so this goes to the second blue. Got it. Yeah, I guess I just don't, maybe I just don't buy enough pastel colors. I don't mind them. I remember doing a bunch of rainbow stuff using just pastels just because it was fun. I even did one where it was a pastel rainbow connected to a brighter color rainbow. I thought that turned out pretty spectacular. I kind of also like in this pattern the layout of how the darker colors aren't, it's not just going light, medium, dark. It's kind of broken up with this whole darker outer thing going on, and like it really kind of mixes the colors around a lot, which I think is kind of interesting. It's not what I would normally kind of go for in a bracelet. That's what I was kind of looking for in some of these patterns, is where's something that I could do where it just feels completely new and different. And I like this. And I wish I had names for these purples. Like, this one's not really a lavender. This is like too dark to be a lavender, but I don't know what else to call it. I don't know what it is. You would think after all these years I would like settle and learn all the names of these colors, but yeah, I don't know. Possibly just stupid. That might be magenta. I like that name. I like that word. I can't say definitively if that's what it is, but that sounds cool. Yeah, no idea. So in the pattern on the website, I used yellow instead of white. So that's what's right here in the middle of this one is the actual white. And I guess the only real time that you'll notice the difference is if you go underneath one of those the black lights, the UV light thing. Those little spots are going to light up, which would be cute. Oh. Yeah. Roll the knot. All right. So this is going pretty quick. This definitely leads me to believe that I was right in thinking that I better have a backup bracelet in case this goes so quickly. So yeah, kudos me. Yeah, the last we heard from Minutecraft was she was having a lot of difficulty with work. A lot of really stupid people, which does not make life easy. Let's see, this goes up 3 and bounces. We don't have a big project at the moment, and that's got everything to do with me trying to pump out a lot of content. So, like I was saying, like I've done a bunch of videos here as of late, and my intention is to kind of keep that speed of videos and stuff coming out like I have been. Oh, I made a boo-boos. That third one was supposed to bounce it. Alright. This one was supposed to be a right-left. And I went right-right. Yeah, the pillows are all done. Well, there's still, okay, so I have the string for one more big pillow, and my intention is I will get that started when the American kids go back to school. So, come September, we're going to go back to doing big projects, but until then, I'm going to do a bunch of little projects. So this is also why it would be nice to have a little bit more contrast. So this, so this color that's up in the top diamond here, and what will be in the next diamond, are also the ones that are on the outside. And these two little ones in the middle, those are actually white. So yeah, it would have been nice if there had been a bit more color contrast. Yeah, I don't know if you guys had noticed that I have just recently did a whole big video where I took this bracelet and I used it as a template because this is a nice length. It could have been a little bit longer, so I made a template out of it, and now I'm actually generating bracelets with that template. And so far, I'm absolutely loving them.
It still is in the house.
That's what I thought. I heard the beepy thing. I was like,
Hey, Phil. Fun fact, the kids have walked out of school in protest.
So this goes, okay, I get it.
Yeah, are you able to hear me?
Yep, hear you loud and clear.
Yes.
Super.
So we don't have a minute craft here. We think it's because her work has been a bit daunting here as of lately. She works in publishing, and she has shown us some of the content that she has to do, and to say the stuff is dry would be an understatement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody's using AI. They think it works, and it's not perfect.
No, it's not even just that. It's she's doing like one of the things was about building upkeep, like how what you need to do to keep maintain a building in the city, like what its upkeep takes. You know, this is really like technical stuff. It's not just telling you how to power wash. It's crazy. So yeah, just not anything that anybody's going to be like, ooh, I would like to read that. No, this is like required reading for somebody who's like engineering school.
No, I'm gonna say, shoot, I think I need that. I need to show that to a couple house painters. Hey, this is what you do to a building first.
Right.
You don't just start slapping paint on a dirty house.
Oh, show. Well, we have certainly seen our fair share of that back in the day. Oh my lord. Or asphalt shingles on the outside of houses. Oh man. Kind of liking how this is turning out. Oh, and I have to admit, one of the things I'm really, really loving right now is the fact that this string is doubled up. Because I made that other template, and because that's been a thing for the last couple of videos that I produced, I have been making bracelets that are single-stranded, and it's cool and all, but it's not my favorite go-to thing. And there's something about when this snugs together that just feels so right, and you just don't get that when it's a single strand. Or at least I don't get that, like that sense of satisfaction of they just kind of pop together. Yeah, I can show you. Like I made this one. That's all nice and rainbowy. And it's a lot easier than there's a version of this where it uses every color, and in order to do that, every single one of these knots is like a right left or a left right. So it kind of zigzags every single one of these little single individuals, and mine doesn't. Mine just goes straight across. The only time I needed to use it where it was a right left and a left right was here in the center where it reversed the pattern, which actually made this bracelet a whole lot easier than some of the other versions and stuff that I've seen on the internet.
AWOL said zigzag.
No. What did I use that for? Well, thank you, Rara. I made this. I made the swatches with it. What else did I make? I made something else. I don't know where the other strands went to. I know I made something else with it. It wasn't that though. There wasn't a whole rainbow to work with. That was. Yeah, as quick as this bracelet's going together, honestly, I might try it again and try to actually work out the colors a bit differently. Maybe I'll do it in blues. It's actually pretty cool. My sippy cup is away in the cupboard right behind me here. My wife got me some pretty good stuff too to pour in there. So here's where we start going into the other pattern. So we've already blew through the beginning section. Now we're going into the whole middle gem part. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hope you guys have drinks for everybody here. Did you bring enough for the entire class?
Said, do you have enough Hershey pies for the class?
I only have one. It's in the freezer. I saved it from lunch. My wife was very nice and she got me Burger King for lunch, and she had got me the Hershey pie, and I'm like, oh, it's so good. I just put this aside for a little bit. I'll have it a little bit later. And then a little bit later came and like, I'll wait a little bit more. And then pizza came, Little Caesars. And I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. So when we're done with this whole thing, I will maybe have a piece of pizza, or I'll have Hershey pie. Either way, I win. You guys can all talk all the crazy food stuff. I don't care. I'm set.
Okay, started early.
Yes. There will be an after party, so Patreon supporters and everybody can come join me over on Discord. We'll hang out, and I will for sure break out sippy. Oh God damn it! I just realized I missed a nut. I gotta back out a whole lot.
Hold on. This isn't a proper stream. I gotta get some Pop-Tarts. Yeah. Hold on, and I'm gonna let chat decide on what flavor.
Ooh.
I said they just came in.
Okay, so flavors for Pop-Tarts. The only ones that really truly count are the ones that have the icing. Because if you get the apple pie one, that's just wrong, man.
Pie.
Have you ever not had the apple pie Pop-Tart? It's okay, but it's got no icing on it.
Strudels for.
Yes.
That's what toaster strudels are.
Right.
Hell?
But
here's all the flavors we got available here. These just came in day before yesterday. We got s'mores. We got frosted chocolate fudge. We got brown sugar, cinnamon, and we got strawberry.
Oh, it's
Those are the four
it's
options.
that chocolate fudge for sure. That's the best one out of that whole group. S'mores are okay. It's okay.
Let's see. Nothing.
Yeah, I feel like there's a part of me that's like still such a child that yeah, automatically it's got to have the icing. It's got to be like above the top calorie. Yeah.
No, I'm an apple pie guy myself,
Yeah.
Mr. Hershey pie. I'm a fruit filled pie, lemon pies, apple pies.
I'm a pecan
That,
pie.
but the Pop Tarts is just breakfast pastries. I can throw it on top of the computer, toast it easily. Nice.
Yep. So I almost missed out on those little bit right here. See how this black goes over top of the white? It's just this little nuance. It just makes this little tiny dot out here, which was one of the reasons why I like that whole pattern in the first place. And the fact I almost blew over it and missed it completely. That was just, yeah. I think we have cake in the fridge, but I'm not sure it's still any good.
I want to say after Dave Chappelle, we always keep yellow cake on hand.
Like how long does cake last when refrigerated? Like how many days do you think?
I don't know. Let's ask Chat GPT. See if it gets it wrong.
The computer's like, go ahead and eat it. It'll be fine. You'll live or not. Doesn't matter.
Say, how long does cake last in the refrigerator? Mm-mm. It varies depending on the type of cake and how it is stored. Generally, cake can last in the refrigerator 3 to 7 days.
Has it been a
However,
week?
however, the texture and the flavor may begin to degrade over time. It's important to keep the cake covered with plastic wrap or in an airtight container to prevent it from drying out and absorbing other odors from the refrigerator. It's also recommended to let the cake come to room temperature before serving to enhance the flavor and texture. If you're unsure if the cake is still good, you can do a visual and smell check. If it looks smells off, it's best to discard it.
That actually sounds like pretty sound advice. I'm thinking the cake is probably getting close to 5-6 days maybe. And
No, it's exactly 7.
as it was it?
It was a week
Oh,
Saturday.
right, week Saturday. You're right. So 7 days,
so
and it's not in an airtight container. So yeah, it's probably
This is your last day to enjoy some hard, crunchy cake.
the last day to take that chance. The computer says you'll live, but then again, it doesn't care. It's a computer.
Well, it didn't say you'll live.
Oh,
It
right,
just said it's gonna taste bad,
right, sure.
which is not wrong. Because I've never put cake in a container, and it does dry out really hardcore in the refrigerator if you don't keep it in a container. But then again, I don't put cake in the refrigerator because I don't keep it long enough to stay in the refrigerator. It could sit out on the counter in the cake plate and it'll be solid because I'm gonna have that cake going in a couple days.
Yeah, this is some really, really rich cake. Like we're talking like you know how fudge, you can't eat too much fudge before you're just like, nope, I'm done. Yeah, it's in that kind of a range of.
That's why I don't like chocolate.
Yeah, well, there's different kinds of chocolate. There's some chocolate that doesn't do that.
Well, no, I had so much of it. It was it's got to be so rich. I just say, you know what, I'm good.
So this turns here.
But now I'm standing in front of two different types of chocolate Pop-Tarts, a brown sugar and a strawberry. Now I have no blueberry
Yeah,
on
so
here.
the brown sugar one, that one doesn't have any icing on it, does it? That's another one of those.
Oh, no. Every last one of these all have icing on top of them.
Really?
Junior.
I thought the brown sugar one was one of the plain topped ones.
Dude, I don't know what a plain... That doesn't even exist, sport. Maybe when they first came out, maybe they had some with no icing. Every last flavor has icing.
I don't get to have Pop-Tarts that often. I'm you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Junior. This is America. We put icing on everything.
Oh, show.
No, because I had to think back. Like, dude, I don't even think that exists. I thought about it when they first came out. They did come without icing on them, but not in this day and age. Everything has icing, cheese, some kind of
the secret to making it rich in America, if you wanna start a restaurant, you want to start something, you know, you want to get really rich, you just need tomato sauce and cheese. You put that combo with pretty much anything, and Americans would be like, hell yeah, they're eating it. That's why, like,
it depends.
What's
so
that?
Some people are allergic to dairy. They're like,
yeah, screw those people. There's not enough of them to worry about.
It's more than you think. There's a lot of people that are vegan.
Yeah, yeah, they're slowly dying off, so you know that they don't matter either.
Actually, the vegans they claim a better, longer, healthier life.
No. Have you not seen? There's a whole bunch. You got to go check out the YouTubes, man. There's a lot of videos of ex-vegan people who they lost their hair, they lost their teeth. They were just getting really, really sick off of it because it's like almost impossible.
Result of getting into a fist fight with Mike Tyson.
No, they're like, there's so many of them got so sick because they're not getting the kind of nutrients that their body really needed. And yeah, like really. I mean, the whole idea sounded cool, but like you would have to seriously become a scientist to figure out how to make up for all the things that you're not getting in your diet. So yeah,
that's what you have nutritionists for.
Yeah,
that's literally their job.
But that's like, yeah, that's literally like these people who try to go vegan. They aren't necessarily a nutritionalist. They're just trying to avoid all these various things. But you know, they don't necessarily know what they're doing. As a result, there's a whole boatload of vitamins and stuff they're missing out on. Yeah, no, there's a lot of videos about this out now, like people who seriously did major damage to themselves, and they're speaking out like heavily against it. And of course, the hardcore vegans are like, well, they just didn't follow what they're supposed to do. Well, yeah. But
like, yeah, you're supposed to keep nutrients in your body. Your body can't survive without vital nutrients and
right, for sure.
Minerals. Couldn't do vegan. I love cheese.
So this is this one. Just go straight. Okay. So this inside part of this one is sort of blah.
Mandy, sweet or
Mhm.
savory?
Sweet or savory?
Yes.
In terms of what?
Just in general, type of food you enjoy the most.
Probably savory. Like
She
pies, for instance. Like
Because she
probably
gets all the
go with a
sweetness she
savory pie
needs
over
out
a
of
sweet
right
pie.
over here.
Notice
Don't make
the
me
no
spill my
comment.
tea.
I'm approaching the middle now.
Now, also, Mandy, how was that birthday last week?
Pretty sweet.
It wasn't bad. We didn't do nearly all the things that we kind of wanted to do. Like the hotel had a pool, but we were like, and there was plenty of hot days where that might have actually been pretty nice. But then the room was.
Hey, what did you do now that you're 21? Y'all went and had a rager?
21, you say?
Wow, I thought I was smooth.
Wouldn't that make your buddy a bit of a cradle snatcher?
Yeah, we're married for 11 years now.
I want to say, I said, does that change my opinion? No. Am I shocked? No. Oops, I forgot to start Watch Dogs.
So as you notice, as we get further and further away from the clip, the leverage of the bracelet itself just makes it slide around in the clip big time. So, what is the cure for that? You slide the bracelet.
Shout out Reddit user.
You slide this up and over, and then you clip it on where it's on both sides, and it'll stop moving. All right, this one goes all the way to the middle.
Yeah. Say shout out Reddit user that complained about clips.
Now, I think I'm starting to win over some of those Redditors. You know, a lot of people. The most common question posed to me now by Redditors is, "How did you start that loop?" Like, it's a really big thing where everybody suddenly just noticed, like, hang on, you're doing something different. Like, welcome to the thing. You know, glad you're finally paying attention. Yes, I do something different. Everybody's already seen this by now.
Say welcome to 3 years ago.
Yeah, more than that. Oh, geez, I've been doing well.
Really?
Probably.
So you've been doing this since the 70s, 80s?
Been making bracelets since '87, but the Kumi loops probably a good 7-8 years now. My wife has become exceptionally good at it.
You've been making bracelets since I was 5.
Yeah, I was like 20ish.
Hmm. See, you're not the dirty old man I thought you were. You're the dirty, less older man, I think.
Wow. So there's the middle of it. And this outer thing, I kind of expected it to be kind of neat. It's really cooler than I thought it would be. This is pretty cool. Mind you, I'm still having to look at the pattern pretty hard. It's not the most intuitive thing where it changes directions and stuff. Definitely throws me off a little bit, but it's still working out okay. Alright. That row comes down to there.
Oh.
I've got Cypress Hill in my ears, and it's so hard to not just kind of.
Well, they can't copyright you for covers.
I know, right? Insane in the brain. Yeah, I got a couple of memo things from YouTube saying that like some of the music I played was like, you know, it's copyright, but it's okay or something, or like one of them I just got a letter back where it was like, oh, they released their copyright claim on you, and I'm just like, okay, I didn't even know that there was one on me. The fact that it's been released, that's cool and all. But yeah, it's pretty much put an end. Even though I was using music that supposedly no copyright restrictions, it's just too many times I was running into something.
You were streaming royalty-free music.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, it just got to the point where it was just getting a little bit dodgy. Every time I turned around, you know, I'm seeing something on there, and if you get an actual strike, it's 3 strikes, you're out. And it just, you know, why take the chances, you know? Mind you, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a guitar behind me, and as well as some other stuff. I have thought about trying to make cool background sounds. I just haven't gotten around to actually hooking up the amp to the computer to do the recording and stuff. One of these days I'll get around to it, but won't be too soon. I got way too many plans already.
Amp, all you need is the USB connector. Wait, is that a electric one or an acoustic?
Electric. I've got this.
Yeah,
I got this amp USB that's supposed to be able to make all kinds of special effects. It can sound like a tube amp. It can sound like all kinds of different stuff. It has, as well as like multiple pedal effects. So I can like have it do echo things. I can like strike one note and it just gets trippy. And then I have a thumb harp that actually plugs in like an electrical instrument. So that's pretty dope. Like that gets potentially some fun noises out of that. I should do one. Recording. So this goes, yep.
Oh shoot, I am going the right way.
Yeah, it could be a lot of fun. I might actually have a lot of fun putting together some music. Like I said, I have the little thumb harp thing, and that thing makes for some pretty, like with the effects, it can actually, it's pretty cool. So now I've actually, because we're past the halfway point, it's basically a mirror of what happened before, so it's actually becoming a whole lot easier, where I can just look up at the top and be like, oh, okay, this goes here. It's actually kind of speeding up just a bit. Mind you, it's going to get past the point where I can see it, because the rest of it is tucked around up and over the top. But it's one of those cases where I'm learning the pattern, and once I kind of learn it, it becomes so much easier. And you might notice, like, I'll do a pattern several times over. If I kind of don't like the colors or whatever, I like to find out if it's the pattern I don't like or if it's just the color combination. And in this case, I'm going to guess my only real complaint is the white and the lightest purplish color are really just too close together. Yeah. Hang on. I'm going to grab a flashlight here. That is the wrong one. Where's my...
This Discord quality is garbage.
I don't know where I have a black light flashlight. It's not in the normal place. That's weird. I'll search for it during the after party. I wonder what I do with that. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the bracelets I've been doing on the live streams as well as on the videos, I've been putting them up in the shop and putting them up there kind of at a discounted or a sale price. Because I kind of want to get people excited about actually owning something that came from a video. And I kind of want to get some bracelets sold. I could use the money. I'm actually tempted. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but during the stream several times, this GoPro has popped up little messages like things to touch on its screen, and it's starting to get really old. Like I'm just so frustrated with the thing. I'm tempted. I'm just replacing it with another Logitech camera. So, but those things cost money. So.
Well, you have it framed out enough to where we don't see it.
No, it's right at the bottom of the screen. It actually does show up. I've seen it go by a couple times now. You'd have to be like really paying close attention, but yeah, it's totally happening, and it's totally driving me insane every time it does it. Like, but I know to look for it. Like I'm more critical about these kind of things. So. Oh yeah.
We just think about replacing with a webcam.
Yeah. So why? Okay. So why the GoPro now faces the desk is it's better because it doesn't need to keep doing the zoom in and out every time my hand moves forward. So that was its advantage. Its disadvantage is it doesn't like being a webcam. It's like, I'm so much more than this. What's wrong with you? And it's just like, just be a webcam, shut up. I could potentially put a little bit more zoom on it, so then the part that keeps showing up won't be in the range of what you guys can see. But I don't, if you zoom, you lose some of the resolution. So. Mind you, it's a high enough res. So like this is, let's see, where's zoom?
So well, you're getting a smooth 720p on YouTube on my stream. Right. The Discord is
this is a zoom right here. So I suppose it's clear enough I can do it. But yeah, just mildly annoying. There. So like I said, now that I've kind of gone through part of this already, the rest is becoming easier. It kind of makes a little bit more sense why things turn where they turn. So this is pretty cool. No, well, okay, I'm right-handed, but I do favor my left hand a lot. Like if I pick up a hockey stick, I pick it up left-handed. When I pick up a baseball bat, I pick it up left-handed. But I am technically right-handed.
I'd say ambidextrous.
Yeah, but I can't like write my name with my left hand very well. There's just a weird disconnect, like what something in my brain sort of.
Dude, there's a lot of people that can't write their name well with their dominant hand.
True that. True that. Yeah, I suppose if I practice, I could probably master it. Hell, I had to practice writing here. You know, it had been so long. I've got like a whole like notepad filled with just practicing my penmanship, trying to get it better. Because I realized, like, wow, chicken scratch for sure.
Got that damn MFC.
Yeah. Like doctors would look at my writing and be like, "Dude, bro, seriously, what?"
Well, shoot, they don't understand what the hell they wrote.
Well, apparently, it's deliberate. Like that's why the pharmacist can always read what the doctor wrote. Like it's a very deliberate thing. It's meant to confuse the shit out of us. And yeah, if that's your goal, then you know you did it. Kudos.
Well, that's what the stock market does. That's what all the stockbrokers do. They try to make it. I mean, the banks, they all try to make it sound like what they do is so intelligent that you can't possibly wrap your mind around it, and they make up fake terms just to confuse you.
Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic.
Oh, need a scooter.
It's Beastie Boys now. To smile, sit around, make it with your wow. Smile. This is the song where they mention me. Jazz and AWOL, that's our team. That's the whole team. My sugar is coffee and cream. Can't be going close to me. Something has to be me. I don't know why I'm so recently hooked on going back and listening to so much music from like the 90s and the early 2000s, but I've been really enjoying it. Beastie Boys, don't you let the beat drop.
Well, they said you really only listen to the music you grew up with.
Yeah, but if I listen to the music I grew up with, dude, like we would be talking about stuff from the 70s and 80s.
I said, shoot. It kind of similarly goes for me. Because the last, I don't know, maybe 5 years or so, I've been listening to. I just stopped listening to music in the '90s and early 2000s. I've been listening to some 2010 stuff. It's been weird. It's like I stopped preferring to listen to the music I actually grew up with and started listening to newer stuff, but nothing brand new.
Yeah, brand new sort of just sounds all sort of the same, and it's a lot of just like sound samples and yeah, 70s rock is sort of like when I was a kid. I even like 5 years old, I used to have my radio on all the time, and so yeah, a lot of the 70s stuff I used to hear.
Oh, Rainbows and the K-pop and mumble rappers.
She's gonna go. She has a seam ripper, dude. She's gonna come over there and poke you. I I know this because I've already been threatened with it once tonight.
It's a seam ripper. I got a thread ripper, Johnny.
Ooh.
Scissors. Scissors.
Yeah, fabric scissors. Like that's a
Scissors.
anybody willing to sacrifice their fabric scissors, man. That's a ooh, that's scary.
She's threatening an American with scissors. We don't even protect our children in schools with scissors.
Yeah, I've got a pair of scissors, man, that will, no lie, if you don't treat them like absolutely with respect, they will draw blood. They're the sharpest little things. Like people like us, like that use this stuff. Yeah, we don't play around. Hang on, is this Discord that's making all this noise?
And honestly, that's all you're cutting with them.
Making little noises like people are joining. Like, what's up with that?
Let's see. Well, not in Discord. Do you get sound notifications?
Yeah,
from YouTube?
I wonder where that little sound's coming from. Like I turned off all the notifications on pretty much everything.
Okay, now I heard it that time.
I wonder what that is.
Is it Discord noises? Because it's probably me, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know, I couldn't find it. And I'm like seriously trying to make sure that I do the pattern right, because this is where it gets a little bit on that dodgy side. It's gonna be hard to go from this to the other pattern because This is again. I'm just kicking out bracelets for the patterns that I just recently generated. I've been trying to teach people like how to generate patterns themselves because it turns out it doesn't matter what platform you're on. If you put up a bracelet that's cool, the first question everybody asks is, "Hey, what's the pattern number?" And it's like, come on. Make your own stuff. Like, have fun. Like, it doesn't have to be.
That sounds like hentai. Looking for a number.
No, see what it is there's two web pages. One's called Bracelet Book, and the other one's friendshipbracelets.net. And on those two websites, all patterns imaginable are numbered. They don't give them names.
Again, I stand by my original statement. It's the same exact setup.
Yeah. So yeah, it's so yeah, there's just these people that have just basically they've learned from those patterns. They've never once questioned like, could they do something different? Could they mash things together? Could they do what I that's what I want to introduce is the whole notion. Like, this is two complete separate patterns that I thought would look really cool mushed together, and we're really close to where we're going to answer that question: was it cool mashing these together? Because this is coming into like the last of the diamonds.
Dude, what other wearables have you done?
Wearables? We've got shoelaces. We've got hair bands. We've got hair ties. We've got the bracelets, anklets, bracers, guitar straps. Bow tie, yep.
Shit, have you thought about like some jet tags?
Like on a suitcase?
No, kind of for a keyring.
Right. Yeah, I've done key rings of various sorts. I've even thought about doing some stuff off of like our luggage handles, so that way, like when we're in the airport, it'd be like so easy to spot. Like, oh, that's mine, because obvious, my own design stuff.
I'll say, what about some like some beanies, skull caps?
Kinda can. Little bit hard to get the corner on it. I know that there's probably not a lot of Muslims in your hood, but have you ever seen the hats that Muslims wear? Kinda.
Yeah.
It's like a boxy kind of cylinder. It would turn out a lot like that. Not exactly the look that I would want to put together. Not that it's a bad look. It's just, I wouldn't want a bunch of Muslims to, hey bro.
So was you disrespecting our culture? I said, shoot, that's a hat a lot of people will rock.
Yeah. Sell it to some Saudis. I don't know what this song is, but it's got like the Empire Strikes Back music in the background. What the hell is this? It's called Your Woman by Whitetown. But it's do 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 do.
But for those who are watching the stream or watching the VOD back, aka awol.com/shop, they do have baseball hats.
They do. I do. And I absolutely love mine. I just wore mine when we were out this last, well, like for Mandy's birthday. I had mine. It's embroidered on. The logo is actually embroidered on. And yeah, they do a really good job. That reminds me, I have some artwork to put up there. I'm going to be taking down some of the stuff that was there and putting up some new stuff. So everything is kind of limited edition. So if you like anything on there, you should probably get it now, just because I am going to replace stuff. Wow. I got another one of those classic artists in my head. It's Lenny Kravitz doing American Woman. So an hour and 20 minutes to make a bracelet. That's not bad. And mind you, I couldn't do this all day long. Like I couldn't say, okay, so that's an hour and 20. So, you know, in how many can you do in 6 hours or something? Oh, Pop-Tart's toasted. Phil, you have no idea how loud that is.
Well, no. I just started rustling it just for the sake of the stream.
It's coming through my speakers, just like ah. Okay, so that's it. This is how I finish this. Yeah, he's out to get people with headphones.
Yeah, headphone user warning. What the hell? Oh yeah, it was 8 o'clock there. Super bye.
Yeah, these are my watch out if this gets near your hand, it will draw blood. Just the spikes on it alone will try to draw blood. I've learned.
But you can't draw blood from ears like this.
So, we have to work out how to make that sound effect so you can start from the left channel and slowly sweep over to the right channel.
I think it just need a really good mic. Or several mics.
Right. But then it has to get somehow figure out how to lead that into my OBS.
No, record it in another program and then play the sound effect in OBS.
Right. Because I was trying to. I have an idea for a game, and it's too hard to really do it off of my phone. I noticed that if you use the Google Translate, you can get her to speak English, and if you get her to speak English and read a segment of a song, because anytime you try to read a song, you're gonna read it at a tempo of how the song does it. It's just a natural thing.
Well,
but when Google does it, she's so.
That's if you heard the song.
Right,
If you
right.
haven't heard the song,
if you haven't heard the
don't know
song,
the
you can
tempo.
read it normal, right? So my idea is taking not the chorus, but some good portion of a song, like not too obscure, and trying to get your friends to guess what the song is based on Google reading it. Because like I said, she reads it just as bland as can be. So it could be a song that you totally know, but when she reads it, man, it just comes across it just makes it so much harder. I love the concept.
I said DJs do that too. They'll go to remix something, they'll slow it down they'll take the instrumental tracks out, and it sounds kind of similar without the robotic voice.
Right. Oh, that thing that everybody's using on TikTok. That no. That was from a song called "Walking in the Sand." That's like back in the Motown kind of days, and they sped it up a little bit, just enough to kind of make it a sillier voice. And all the kids are about. Okay, so there's a bracelet. Check that out. So the worry was it was going to end up being too busy. I don't think it really is. I think it turned out cool.
Actually, with the color selection, that actually looks pretty damn cool.
Yeah. I was really excited about this middle area. Like, that was the part that, yeah. But no.
For me, it has like an original Saints Row theme because it's purple and white. It's kind of futuristic. I like it.
Yeah. Too cool. All right. Let's see what the other bracelet was. 7995. Back button. My computer is like, hey, aren't you doing enough stuff? Boop. So this is
so they can.
75. Oh yeah. Oh, so I took that same interesting segment, this whole thing that's in the middle of the bracelet we just made, and started it with that, and then made the whole middle kind of go crazy. Oh yeah. I kind of remember this now. Is this? Why is this not? I thought this should have opened up a PDF, but it doesn't. Alright. That's weird. Hang on, bear with me here. I need to... Yeah, it wouldn't be bad with the neons for sure. I think the colors I got are blues with some blackish stuff in there. Alright. I actually had forgotten what it was that I'd be working on, to be honest. This is one of those, oh, that's a surprise. But I'm not mad. This is... We get to explore that favorite part again. But this time it comes right at the start, so that's a little bit weird. So it's the dark one, the almost white one. I did it to myself again. My almost white and my white. I don't know if you can you guys even see the difference? It's almost like just a shadow on it. The near white is like so close. It definitely feels like it's getting closer and closer to time to have the chocolate pie.
Huh. Shoot, the closer it gets to that time, that means the closer I actually have to get up. I'm not trying to get up.
All right.
How is it doing it?
Did you see the thing again?
Uh-huh.
The camera did it? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There, we'll just add some zoom over here so it stops doing it. Yeah, I don't know why. I had to actually reboot my computer just to get the darn thing to actually come on earlier. I don't know why it just was absolutely refusing to work. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to do a good restart.
Yep.
I say you've done tech support enough to know that.
Yep.
Turning it off and back on solves everything.
Yeah, the computer's just increasingly trying to tell me it wants to become a Linux machine. Every time it rebels, it's like, oh, you're making me want to start up. I don't know what version of Linux Mint they're up to yet, but I can go find out.
Well, if you convert it to Linux, it'll be part of its grandmaster plan of becoming a supervillain. You don't want to give it more power.
My only fear is that some of the components might be too new to want to switch over. I had a hard time a long time ago with Linux and sound cards and various things, and it's like
sound cards. Like, yeah, Linux is really caught up on hardware support.
Yeah.
And also depends on the version you're using as well.
Right. So this one kind of has an interesting start to it. I've had to open the image in its own tab. But yeah, it's not bad. That one little single white dot, like that thing's just asking to get it wrong.
Yeah, I can't believe Rainbow is having the bot raid your fridge and didn't ask it for booze. Disappointed.
Seriously, I'm so been doing like the single stranded stuff. This double stuff just feels so much better. I love it.
Are you becoming a double strand elitist?
Double string, there's a certain, it makes it, when it connects the knot, like when it finally hits that last little bit, there's a little touch of like a cushion feel of the knot completing. And to me, that's a really satisfactory kind of feel. Like if you use satin string, there is no connection. The stuff is soft. It doesn't stay knotted. It's just super bad. But like a nice thick double-stranded cotton, when it ties, it just does what it's supposed to do, and it's awesome. Okay, so this one goes straight. What on earth was that sound?
I was wondering that too.
I know I wasn't imagining it because the audio output capture bars started jumping. So yeah. Figments of my imagination are not capable of moving the bars on OBS. Not yet.
You're not imagining hard enough.
I was gonna say.
I said, you have to believe you can do it.
It's like trying to believe that Reaganomics are going to, help lift everybody.
I said, they're still working on it.
That guy from Papa John's pretty much put the kibosh on that whole thing when he said that making exceptional profits, he is in no way obligated to pass any of that money down to his employees.
I mean,
he's supposed to think it. He ain't supposed to say it. He ain't supposed to call out that the whole policy of trickle down economics does not work. He just boldly just out there. No, I ain't paying anybody extra stuff. Fuck that.
So yeah, he's saying the quiet part out loud.
Yeah.
I'm saying the whole trickle down economics is based on the merit system that no one has decent merits.
Yep. All right, so this turn there, that goes here. So this goes across this to go straight, and then Yeah, despite having just made this, it still has a little touch of making sure I get everything in the right directions. There's a couple little places where the string could go a different way, and it's like really takes a hot minute to make sure I'm doing it right.
Seriously, we gotta get Mandy a mechanical keyboard.
No.
So we have to get those clickety clacks louder.
I'm the one that loves the mechanical ones. Mandy likes the little soft keys, which I gotta say I'm kind of down with that because she'll be working till 2, 3 in the morning. Last thing I need to hear is that clacking noise. She types at a ridiculous speed too. So.
Yeah, and the mechanical keyboard will slow me down.
I wonder if they made like a Mandy-sized keyboard if it would work.
I want to say they do.
The ducky keyboard. Yes, I've seen the duck keyboard. Those are ridiculous. Yeah, because I wouldn't notice anything different. Hey.
I say, relax, Mandy. It's not like he's ever given you a Dutch oven.
Starting to understand why I have an office over here all to myself.
Just like Cletus McFarlane always says, let her rip, Tater Chip. But in this case, I'd advise you just don't ruin your pants.
So one of the things I'm noticing here is that my dark blue string is just a tiny bit thicker than the rest of the strings. And having to compensate with some of these knots here. It's one of those nuanced things that, like, I'm not sure everybody would notice it, but I'm totally like, I don't know if it's just my need for being a perfectionist or what, but it's definitely irritating. Alright. I have to scroll up a little bit so I can see what's next. I just did this. So now.
Oh. Damn it, my Pop Tarts got cold.
Oh no. That ain't right.
Well, I needed the wrapper because I don't have it recorded on the soundboard yet, so it was like, got to keep that around so we can wrestle it just for the stream.
Oh shit.
Suspicions were right.
What the hell
It
just
is.
happened? I just lost my screen. What the fuck?
Okay.
It just went.
I got it down.
My TV just turned over to YouTube. Hold up.
The A-ball took control of your TV.
Something did.
Skynet's already happening.
The worst. And I can't stop it. Where is my... I don't know where the remote is for my TV. I haven't used it. I think somebody's in the... Possibly Ray is casting because it's in a foreign language.
Why would she be casting anything? She doesn't have anything to cast to.
Come over here and take a look at this. This is really bizarre. Or here, I can take a picture. This is so weird.
Oh. That does look Filipino.
That's what I said. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Holy cow. Actually, I had to locate a remote that I never used because there's an actual physical button for turning the TV on and off. So I don't actually use the remote for anything.
I told you, Rainbow, my bot.
It had to be the most freak out thing I had happen to this in a long time. I can't imagine why our helper would have thought to try to cast, but yeah, it took over my TV. I need to see if I can turn off some of the smart features, because that was not cool.
All of a sudden, the hub intro music starts playing.
Yeah, well, so my TV has a YouTube thing, like it can just play straight up play YouTube without having to have the computer attached to it or anything. The fact that she was able to actually get that engaged, like, I don't want to scold her. She helps out, with my father-in-law a lot.
Because your computer, your TV is on the network.
Right. How do I take my TV off the network?
That's the more important question. Why is your TV on the network?
How is my TV on the network? It's not plugged into
Why?
it.
No, why do you have your TV connected to the network?
Yeah, now I'm starting to question, like, is it? Well, it had to be in order to do what it just did. But the question is then, why is it? Like, why? Oh, because it needed updates and stuff, I guess. So I went ahead and let it be attached or something, I guess. But it hasn't needed to do any of that in a long time, and I certainly don't use any of the smart TV functions anymore. Used to be, I used to do picture-in-picture, part computer, part TV.
I want to say, why are you updating the screen?
Yeah.
Does it not function as a screen?
Yeah. Sony's probably busy spying on me.
That's my point. Why are you have a screen plugged into your network? It's a screen. Like updates, you should have updated it before you sold it. It's a screen.
The fun of digital stuff, I tell you. So there's a little bit of trickiness about, like, making sure the colors are going where they're supposed to go in the middle of this part. But other than that, this pattern is not that ridiculous. So this is the same thing that was in the center of the other one. Obviously, I thought it was interesting enough that I would try it a second time around. I suspect that's going to happen with a lot of these patterns. The fact that I can see different ways of combining things. So, you know, rather than, you know, wasting a perfectly good pattern that could be done in different ways, use it and generate content, because, you know, not every pattern jives with every person. Try it different ways until see what people like.
Say rainbow. When I hear flosser, I think of those kids dancing on TikTok.
No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, they're talking about naming a gecko flosser.
Yeah. Yeah, but somehow I got this feeling that somebody was going to have me demo the dance.
I mean, you're on TikTok, aren't you?
I am.
Well, there
I still
you
not
go.
doing the dance.
Slide on over.
I
there
did
and
actually.
do the dance.
If you've seen me on TikTok, I do a dance on there. When my father-in-law was leaving for the Philippines, I was at the airport, and I was so happy I couldn't contain myself. So if you haven't actually followed me over there on the TikTok, now you have a reason to actually go look it up. And I do believe that my wife's reaction pretty much lets you know exactly just how worth it is to go over there and see.
Now, imagine if you did that the first time you met.
No. You go look after the stream. Don't make it a meet. Unless you have a computer and your phone, then it's acceptable. But oh, that's nice. Just mention TikTok and then my thing comes up. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Patreon, Discord, TikTok.
All those things, all just.
Yeah, you just type it in
and there it is.
Right up.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it's getting time for that. I'm really enjoying my progress, though. This is truly an ADHD trait of when you find yourself in the zone, you don't want to get out of the zone.
Yeah. AutoZone?
This is this is the everything is going together and I'm not having to undo knots, and this is awesome. I can handle doing this a bit more.
Oh, Rob went and looked it up.
Oh, she did. Yeah, my father-in-law is almost completely blind, so dancing around him in pure excitement of him leaving for a duration was completely something that he had no idea I was doing. If he knew I was that excited about him leaving, I imagine he would have said a thing or two.
To perhaps try to clunk you upside your head.
Something. Well, when they went to the States back after when Mandy and I had first gotten married and whatever, we had some kind of, it wasn't like truly festive. It was just nice music on the radio, but my mother-in-law interpreted not having sad music or whatever was a sign that we were grateful that they were leaving, and she got really upset about the whole thing. She like seriously took that personal. You guys are just can't wait for us to leave, can you? Like didn't want to say, well, fuck yeah. The funny thing was is we had plans to do a lot of house renovations while they were gone, and so like literally as soon as they left, plastic tarps were coming out, all kinds of things were getting shifted around and moved, so that way we could scrape, you know, the paint that was peeling and get ready to put down fresh paint. So yeah, wasn't exactly that like excited about them being gone as much as like a chance to get things done, because as far as they're concerned, you can't stop once you start a project. If you do, you have to clean up everything and, you know, restart over the next day. Like with them gone, I could like tear stuff apart and then just do it, you know, start over the next day with the stuff still where it was. Yeah, things that they would never have allowed.
Well, Mandy, if you paint a few hearts in there, it might improve the situation. They actually have scented candles with those smells, like dust, paint fumes, exhaust gases.
Why?
Actually have.
Because there are sick people out there.
I said because as a species, we're just fantastical and magical, and we all like different things.
Every time every time
So you can actually make that a romantic evening, but use one of those smelly candles instead.
Just to bring back the memories of them being gone. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, the Stinky Candle Company. Go to their website and you can get some of the weirdest smells in the world in candles. They have a gasoline one, a dill pickle one, a fart candle.
Maybe that's what you have to buy, honey, if I pass away. You'll get a fart candle and you'll be like, oh, it's like he's here.
Shoot, they have a bacon one, a French fry one, Grandpa's pipe, money candle.
So you can spend real money so that way you can smell the fake money.
Ooh, they got apple pie candles.
That I
Apple
can imagine.
cinnamon. They have an apple cinnamon candle, a 2020 candle. If you want to smell 2020 again,
No.
it literally has a picture of a dumpster
It smells
fire.
like your bad breath kicking back in your face under that mask.
Didn't a lot of people lose their sense of smell that year?
Alright.
Temporarily. They either temporarily lost it or they lost a lot more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a barbecue candle.
Mm.
Oh, a beer candle. Body odor candle. There you go. Spread that around the house.
Dude, we've got an 86-year-old man who wears diapers. Trust me when I say we don't need any more weird smells.
Well, they have Grandpa's pipe, so you want to smell old man pipe.
Dude, we smell old man ass.
Oh, here's one from Andy. Chocolate cake batter candle. So you can smell chocolate cake batter whenever you feel like it.
Does it smell like raw flour or does it smell like baking?
Just the batter. So I'm assuming it would be raw.
Baking chocolate smells a lot better.
Well, then you can just shoot for the chocolate chip cookie one.
That works.
Clean puppy candle. They got too many pleasant smells for this to be the Stinky Candle Company. They got way too many pleasant smells. Cream brulee candle. See, no, these are all smell too good. Curry. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're gonna get you. I'm gonna get a couple dill candles and some fart candles, and I'm gonna send that to you. Where I'm looking now. But first, I'm looking at this Gearhead package. All right, we got in the gearhead package. We got gasoline, exhaust, and new car smell.
Definitely in the realm of the weird.
Oh, ha, rah rah! There's a whole package just for you. There's a green thumb package.
But yeah, petrichor candle, that would be kind of fun.
They got potting soil, tomato leaf, wet grass. They got hemp candles.
Yeah, actually, one of those candles reminded me of that time I had a dream. I dreamt that I was a muffler. When I woke up, I was simply exhausted.
There it is. You also have to make it for last week. We didn't have any dad jokes last week because you weren't streaming. Oh, Rambo, I can look that up online. Let's see. Let's find one for Rambo. Oh, the pizza candle would be too good.
Is there a fried chicken candle?
Yeah, there's a pizza Senate candle.
Oh man, if they had one like Church's chicken, oh snap!
Funny enough, they got ramen noodles.
Really? I told you guys a story, right? One time, a friend of mine and we didn't have a lot of money, but we were going to go do a wild adventure. And what we did was we rode the bus from Pontiac down to Detroit, went up into the Renaissance Center, up into the revolving restaurant at the top, and we each bought a beer. That's about how much money we had. We just bought a beer, and we drank it really slow because it takes an hour for the restaurant to go all the way around. And so we did that. We were up in this bar thing for an hour. After that, we were like, okay, we'll head home. We walked a couple blocks away from the Renson, and there was I think it was Church's. I'm pretty sure it was Church's chicken. And the smell coming out of there was so good. And we were just like, damn, how much money you got? I got enough to have bus fare to get me home. That's it. Or I could get a bit of that chicken. And for some strange, dumbass reason, we decided we'd spend the money on get chicken instead, and ended up walking the 30 miles back home. Like, we're like, oh, well, we'll just, we'll hitch a ride. Yeah, that didn't happen. We walked all the way back home. Like, I'm not sure that was the smartest decisions, but whatever.
Hey, had to have that chicken.
It was good, too. It was damn good.
Well, it's better than these candles I'm looking at. Rotting flesh. Like, why? Why would you make that?
To make your forensic neighbors lose their mind?
Make your neighbors call the police on you?
There's a urine candle. Like, we literally make products to stop the smell of urine, and they're making candles so you can get that smell back.
It's particularly bad if it says that it's all natural.
No, it would be vegan. A zoo candle? I don't want to smell the zoo.
No.
A vomit candle? Gross.
Ugh.
Whiskey? Wine? These got Mandy and Rainbow written all over them. That's perfect. So what the F is this shop? akaawol.com/shop. None of these candles are on there.
No. All sold out. Sorry.
Oh, that's great. I said that was not the time to promote the store, or the shop, if you will. What is that? Rara, to answer your question, it's the Stinky Candle Company. That's the name of their shop. Go Google it.
Can you imagine working in a place like that makes the stinky candles? Like, it's bad enough, like, you work in some kind of environment, you come home with the smells. Like, I imagine whoever's making this stuff, they're just gonna come home with, like, combination smells.
Dude, first job was a bagger at Farmer Jack's. And I used to work in the bottle room. You want to talk about a combination of smells. We talking because people return their beer bottles without the lids on them,
Yep.
or the cap. Alcohol smells. Then the soda cans being crushed through the machines.
Yep.
They're stinky and gooey. And then you're in the back by the trash.
And
You
the
want to talk
produce,
about combination
and
of
produce,
smells
all the
getting
produce that goes bad and stuff, you gotta, like, sort through all that stuff. Oh, I'm sure, dude.
Oh man, I said at that point I'd rather. Well, I enjoyed that job, but I'd rather have worked in a fast food place so I can go home smelling like French fries. I'm with you on that one, Rara. I've already got Rambo and Mandy sorted this year.
I don't know how it is that this bracelet is going by so much faster. But I mean, seriously, this is the center. This is crazy. Well, I'm pretty sure stinky candles don't get that stinky until you actually put a lighter to it. So I think.
I mean, you could. You literally
Well,
have
yeah,
to, like,
I suppose if you crack it, but I'm pretty sure that in order to be shipped in the mail, they're going to be pretty much sealed airtight.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about like you can sniff it, but you have to literally jar. You have to take the lid off of it to get a good
Right.
whiff of it. And
So
even then, you're still like cramming your nose in there to get a good whiff.
Right.
Until you light it, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Because literally, that's what people do all day long in the candle aisle. Is just popping lids off and shoving their face into every candle imaginable. Because you can't really smell it.
Right. Oh, did you see
They
my?
missed out a good one.
Did you see my
Durian.
my bot just said that what I need? That recently my thing gave an update. It no longer says I need coffee. It says I need Hershey pies.
So everyone can contribute to the Hershey Pie Fund.
That's it.
Oh no.
That would be terrible. This one comes down. That was a Discord sound. And that was a Discord sound.
Damn Discord. The hell? Gotta download the app.
The song I haven't heard in years. Too sexy for my shirt.
It used to be the theme song for anybody who wanted to be a runway model.
Yep. On the catwalk. actually think we're going to finish this bracelet here. It's seriously.
I said 2 bracelets, 1 string.
Yeah.
You can make a series out of that.
Nope. Sounds too close to another notorious video.
Exactly my point.
I saw where you were going, and something in my mind went, no.
But just think of the productivity. You have more products for the site.
That's true. Well, mind you, like I said, I've been doing these other bracelets. These things, when it's thin like this, where it's a single strand, and it's essentially because it's smaller, each knot takes up less space, so there's more knots per inch. These things take a lot longer, and that's kind of what I've been doing a lot of my videos on here lately. So yeah, yeah, I certainly couldn't do 2 of those in the stream. Like pretty much, it's maybe a day. I could maybe do 1 a day.
Yeah, well, if you do 2 bracelets, 1 string, you can get that Hershey pie.
Right. Gotta sell them bracelets though. Anybody who's catching this at the a later time, you guys can join me over on Patreon, and that'll help go towards better cameras and
Join that Patreon for exclusive access on the Discord.
yes, you get to actually be live on stream like Phil is. Join us over here. That way, when you have a question, you can actually just say it out loud. Be like all cool and all.
Just try not to derail things as I do.
Yeah, please, jeez. Alright, where am I at there?
Because I'm looking at this current bracelet and I'm getting UNC vibes. Like if you can get a 23 on there.
I can put whole words and stuff in bracelets when I want.
Yeah, because of that, because the colors you picked for it, like dude, spot on.
Don't you tell me to smile. You stick around and make it with your while. Wow. This is really coming together a lot faster than the last one.
Shoot, did you finish that last big project?
Yes, the pillow is all sewn and it's over on the couch already. I got pictures of it up on Instagram.
Go follow akaawol on Instagram.
Yes. I need to make a video for TikTok of it, but I haven't got around to that yet. Yeah, I still find that I have to look at the pattern a lot, but there's a lot less counting and a lot less of being worried like am I doing it wrong? So, yeah. Oh. This is a song from all the basketball games. Everybody dance now.
Well, that's more of a dance club song. It happened to be played at basketball games.
It's like even the Red Wings, all those, they all do this song. What is this? Gonna Make You Sweat by the chorus. Oh wait, I know that's CC Music.
Yeah, that's more dance club.
Yeah. Yeah, but they always used to do these little clips like in a Wings game and stuff.
Yep.
Dance now.
That was more of a Minjo's club type deal.
Yeah.
I wonder if that place still exists. Entertainment complex. What in the hell?
Wow. Yeah, right. It does look a little. And this has got one at the start and the end of it. We are actually, I just suddenly realized like how close we are to the end now. There we go. It's done.
Yeah.
2 bracelets, 1 string.
And the secret word game is safe yet another string.
It is. Look, check that out though. That's really cool. That is, bring it down here. That is really, really cool. Let's pull out the first one. So yeah, big contrast. Similar, like this piece here is the same here, but both bracelets have their own vibe going on. So yeah, and come tomorrow, these will both be in the shop. So if you want a little something that represented the fun that we had here tonight, those will be available. Guys, it is definitely Hershey pie time. So we're gonna give this this stream a break, and yeah, it's after party time, guys. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching this far into the video, and we'll be back again next Saturday as well. Like same time, same everything. Not sure if we'll be making 2 bracelets, but we'll see. And then I think the other really big thing to watch out for is there's going to be a lot of videos coming out here in the next few weeks. So definitely go check that out, or check out akaawol.com and see what the newest tutorials are. Yeah, thank you for being here. And